Cult Classics, which is definitely the most diverse group of any in this game. So let's go. First is the 1968 Abarth 595 SS, which costs 35,000 credits. It starts at D100. It's rear-wheel drive with an engine in the rear. It has a 3 in speed, a 3.6 in handling, a 3 in acceleration, a 3.2 in launch, and a 3 in braking. Next is the 1973 AMC Gremlin X, which costs 35,000 credits. It starts at D371. There's a D371. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Has a speed of 4.1 and handling of 4.3. Acceleration of 5.9, a launch of 6.4, and a braking of 3.1. There's also the 1977 AMC Pacer X, which starts at D274. Is rear-wheel drive with a speed of 4, handling of 4.2, acceleration of 4.8, a launch of 5.1, and a braking of 3. Next is the 1957 BMW Isetta 300 Export, or the bubble car. It costs 45,000 credits. It starts at D100, is rear-wheel drive with an engine in the middle. Has a 3 in speed, a 3.5 in handling, a 3 in acceleration, a 3 in launch, and a 3 in braking. Next is the 1973 BMW 2002 Turbo, which costs 26,000 credits. Starts at D500. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Has a speed of 5.1, handling of 4.8, acceleration of 6.7, a launch of 6.7, and a braking of 4.1. Next is the 1953 Chevrolet Corvette, which costs 135,000 credits. Starts at D428. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Has a 3.7 in speed, a 4.9 in handling, a 5.1 in acceleration, a 4.6 in launch, and a 3.9 in braking. Next is the 1960 Chevrolet Corvette, which costs 150,000 credits. Starts at C513. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. It's a 5.5 in speed, 4.8 in handling, 7.1 in acceleration, 6.5 in launch, and 3.9 in braking. Next is the 1969 Datsun 2000 Roadster, which costs 25,000 credits. Starts at D219. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine in the front. Has a speed of 4.4. A handling of 3.6, an acceleration of 5.6, a launch of 5.6, and a braking of 3. Next is the 1970 Datsun 510, which costs 25,000 credits. Starts at D552, or wow, 252. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine in the front. Has a 3.8 in speed, 4 in handling, 5 in acceleration, 5.4 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next is the 1975 Fiat X9. I don't know. It costs 25,000 credits. Starts at D159. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine in the middle. Has a 3.8 in speed, 3.9 in handling, 4.2 in acceleration, 4.4 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next is the 1980 Fiat 124 Sport Spider, which costs 25,000 credits. Starts at D308. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine in the front. Has a 4 in speed, 4.3 in handling, 5.1 in acceleration, 5.7 in launch, and 4 in braking. Next is the 1973 Ford Capri RS 3100, which... okay, I got confused. Yeah, okay. Which costs 55,000 credits. It starts at D480. It's rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. It has a 4.9 in speed, a 4.8 in handling, a 6.4 in acceleration, 6.7 in launch, and 4 in braking. Next is the 1951 Holden FX sedan, which costs 33,000 credits. Starts at D100. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. It has a 3 in speed, 3.5 in handling, 3.2 in acceleration, 3.5 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next is the 1970 Honda S800, which costs 25,000 credits. Starts at D229. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Has a 3.7 in speed, 3.9 in handling, 5.4 in acceleration, 6.1 in launch, and 3.1 in braking. Next is the 1990 Jaguar XJS, which costs 25,000 credits. Starts at C594. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Is 6.3 in speed, 5.8 in handling, 6.8 in acceleration, 5.9 in launch, and 5.4 in braking. Next is the 1991 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, which I don't really understand why it's a cult classic, but whatever. Which costs 26,000 credits. Starts at D270. It's all-wheel drive with its engine at the front. It has a 3.7 in speed, 4.2 in handling, 4.4 in acceleration, 4.6 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next is the 1972 Mazda Cosmo 110S Series 2, which costs 110,000 credits. It starts at D317. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Has a 4.7 in speed, 4 in handling, 5.5 in acceleration, 5.8 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next, first car. Oh, okay, there was the stupid pacer, but the first, and yeah, it's not okay. The first of the barn finds of the cult classics is the 1971 Myers Manx, which starts at D106. Is rear-wheel drive, has a 3.2 in speed, 3.7 in handling, of 4.8 in acceleration, of 5.5 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next, the 2014 Morgan three-wheeler, which is only a cult classic because they had three of these for a really long time, and they didn't, and the Forza creators didn't bother to put an old Morgan in the game. They just put a new one in, so which costs 50,000 credits. So it's a D325. Is rear-wheel drive okay? I mean, I think you'd be better with making it front-wheel drive because then you'd have two-wheel power, not just one, but whatever. With an engine in the front, which you can clearly see, there's a 4.2. It has a 4.2 in speed, a 4.1 in handling, 6.4 in acceleration, 5.4 in launch, and a 3.7 in braking. Next is the 1966 Nissan Silvia, which costs 50,000 credits. Starts at D186. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Has a 4 in speed, a 3.7 in handling, 4.9 in acceleration, 5.4 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next is the 1969 Nissan Fairlady Z432, which costs 150,000 credits. Starts at D451. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Is a rear... What? It has a 4.5 in speed, a 4.8 in handling, 6.1 in acceleration, 6.6 in launch, and 4.1 in braking. Next is the 1971 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, which costs 60,000 credits. Starts at D463. Is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front. Is a 4.9 in speed, 4.7 in handling, 6.3 in acceleration, 6.6 in launch, and 3.9 in braking. And next is the 1973. Well, this one is not in the store. The 1973 Nissan Skyline H/T 2000 GTR. which is a barn find, and it starts at C506. It's rear-wheel drive with an engine probably at the front, has a speed of 4.8, a handling of 5.2, an acceleration of 6.2, a launch of 6.4, and a braking of 4.6. And also, I didn't say that the Myers-Manx has a rear engine, because I know where the engine is in that one. Next is also not in the store, the 1970 Porsche 914-/6. These names are really stupid. Starts at D365, is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front, probably. Has a speed of 4.5, a handling of 4.2, an acceleration of 5.8, a launch of 6.3, and a braking of 3.1. Next is another one that's not in the store, and it's another another barn find, which that Porsche isn't, but this one is the 1972 Reliant Robin, or Reliant Supervan 3, since the website says Robin, even though in the game it says Supervan 3, which I can show after we're all done, because I want to ruin where I am right now. It starts at D100, is rear-wheel drive, and it has a 3 in speed, a 3.6 in handling, a 3.4 in acceleration, a 4.3 in launch, and a 3 in braking. How does it have a 3.6 in handling? And it doesn't even have, like, all the wheels. Next is the 1990 Renault Alpine GTA Le Mans, which costs 40,000 credits. It starts at B612, is rear-wheel drive with an engine in the rear. It has 5.9 in speed, a 6 in handling, a 7.1 in acceleration, an 8.1 in launch, and a 5 in braking. Another car that's not in the store is the 1967 Sunbeam Tiger, which I think is a barn find. I hope it is, just for the sake of me. It starts at D498. It is rear-wheel drive with an engine probably at the front. It has a speed of 5.1, a handling of 4.7, an acceleration of 6.8, a launch of 7.1, and a braking of 3.9. Next is the 1974 Toyota Celica GT, which costs 25,000 credits. It starts at D176. It's rear-wheel drive with an engine in the front. It's a 3.9 in speed, a 3.7 in handling, 4.8 in acceleration, 5.1 in launch, and 3 in braking. Next is the 1974 Toyota Corolla SR5, which costs 25,000 credits, starts at D246, is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front, has a 3.7 in speed, a 4.2 in handling, a 4.9 in acceleration, and 5.3 in launch, and a 3.3 in braking. And last, finally, I guess, the 1967 Volvo 123 GT. Okay, actually, it's not the last one. The 1967 Volvo 123 GT, which costs 25,000 credits, starts at D184, is rear-wheel drive with an engine at the front, has a 4 in speed, a 3.7 in handling, a 5.1 in acceleration, a 5.3 in launch, and a 3 in braking. It is not the last one, because there is the 1972 Volvo 1800E, which starts at D314, is rear-wheel drive, probably with an engine at the front, has a speed of 4.3, a handling of 4.1, acceleration of 5.3, a launch of 5.6, and a braking of 3. I don't know if this is a barn find or not, because I don't remember, but anyways. Okay, let's head in the garage right now. So let's look at the Reliant to tell you that it is actually called the Supervan 3 in the game. Okay, where is it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, the 1972 Reliant Supervan 3, which, although it says on the website, which isn't an actual official Forza website, which is why it's allowed to be wrong, why it says Reliant Robin, which technically is what it's called, but in this game it's the Reliant Supervan, so let's not worry about it. Anyways, next time, now that we're done with cult classics, it is rare classics next time, so more classic cars. We'll have more modern vehicles eventually.